Walking up to the car, it's always kind of fun because you know it's going to be loud and just a good time overall.
I get into the car and I immediately feel like I'm in my happy place. I love the smell of the carburetors. It's one I associate with being a child. And I usually stop and appreciate that for a second.
And then that little four-cylinder just roars to life.
The power band really has nothing going on before like 3,000 RPMs. The cool thing about that though to me is that it always sounds like you're driving aggressively. It's this tiny little 1600cc engine, but that sound certainly gives it an enormous amount of character. It's always feeling like you're doing so much more than you actually are. Maybe the speedometer doesn't say it's much of a rush, but the actual car feels like it wants you to keep pushing it. I bought this car to drive it and I do not baby it. I just as often pull out of my driveway having absolutely zero idea where I'm going to go. And I'll ask my sons if either one of them wants to go for a ride with me. I remember doing it when I was a kid with my father and my grandfather. We didn't know where we were going. And I think people have lost an appreciation for the pleasure of driving. I don't know a single person who drives a classic, let alone an Alfa Romeo, because they're looking for it to get them from point A to point B. I love the feeling of having to constantly upshift and downshift just to keep it in that power band. And the reward is the drive.
In Albuquerque, we have some fairly epic driving roads, the Crest Road being one of them. Lots of turns that go up to almost 11,000 feet. Following Jeff and his Alfa, it becomes this kind of game of cat and mouse, like I'm trying to chase him down and then we'll switch, and it is that much more rewarding when you just get those shifts so perfect. At least you think you do in your mind, and you come around a bend and the power band is there and you're linking the corners together. Mentally, it puts you in another place. It's less about who's the fastest, but how much fun we're having getting to the top. Especially knowing that where this car is today is a far cry from where it was when I bought it. And it's there because of the work and effort that I put into it. My family are not car people. My dad wasn't a car guy. So the cars that I've owned over the years have all been a learning process. The most rewarding part has been learning how to fix things. I may not know how to do it when I start, but I'll have the tools and I'll know how to do it when I'm done. You just have so much of the modern world on your mind. There is a bit of escapism in it. There's sort of this ethereal something that it has that makes you not think about anything. You're having fun, you're thinking about nothing else, and you just come back cleansed in a way. Now, this car was made in 1978. It sort of takes you back to that time, especially if you're following another Alfa that is of the period. I like that camaraderie of commiserating in our misery together, while at the same time celebrating the victories and just celebrating our cars together.
There's never been a time I've been driving that car where I think to myself, I need to check my phone for anything. I have the road ahead of me. I have 3 pedals, steering wheel, and a shifter. And that's it. If I have a beautiful day, a wonderful open road ahead of me, everything else is gone. And there is just you and the car. It is a mind cleanse. My name is Jeff Erway. I'm driving a 1972 Alfa Romeo Giulia Super, and this is why I drive.
My name is Cory Campbell. This is a 1978 Alfa Romeo Spider Veloce, and this is why I drive.